Futures trading involves a substantial risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors. Therefore, carefully consider whether such trading is suitable for you in light of your financial condition.
Does copper push on up to that top that we saw in January and in May 2026 near 671 and finally break out to the upside to $7? Will gold continue to hold yesterday's lows and run up to the top of the channel at 46, 47 and a half and finally break out to those April highs near 4,900? And silver, can we close over $78 and make another run on up to 80? We did hold at $73 on a closing basis, and we did hold a washout down to 72, met by a significant number of buyers in this market. You look at the silver market, hugging the 50-day moving average on both sides. You look at the gold market, bouncing off the 200, contained below the 50-day moving average and ping-ponging back and forth. If you look at UBS, they did put a note out on the gold market. They're basically saying that 17% below its January record highs, really pressured by this conflict here. You get the higher oil story, you get the higher for longer, the higher inflation expectations. And what does that do? It lifts Fed policy into a tightening type of setup here, and the opportunity cost for holding a non-yielding asset like gold becomes more expensive, and that's why gold has been in this downward trend. Now, they do say that they expect to see strong central bank buying continue. They're calling for a move on up to about $5,500 an ounce by the close of 2026. And they view this as a strategic portfolio hedge. We'll also have 3 Fed speakers. We'll have Kashkari, we'll have Hammock, and we'll have Goolsbee. The dollar index did bounce higher yesterday, along with the yields, along with that news here that Iran was no longer taking our text messages here. You go to 10-year Treasury yields, look at a chart of that on the daily chart yesterday, shot on up to about 4.52%. Where did it close at? Back below 4.5 at 4.48%. And where's it trading at as of this recording? 4.45%. What's that do? Well, it boosts that gold market here up about $51. You got silver playing catch up here to the copper market, and you got copper futures sitting at 661. That's up 6 cents. So if you look at your performance leaders on the day, well, it's platinum up 1 3/4. Silver up about 1 3/4, palladium up 1.5, gold up over 1%, and copper just under 1%. So green across the screen in that metals complex. If you guys got any questions, you'd like to open up a futures trading account with us, like to see some of the notes that we put out here, shoot an email, info@bluelionfutures.com, or register in the link in the description below.